What do you think? Does the Astral Express look the same as you imagined? Everyone on the Express is a passenger. We're all heading towards an unknown destination, like we're traveling together. Maybe that's why the Trailblaze chose such a look. Oh, right. March and Don Hung should both be in their rooms right now. You can go look for them. You youngsters should get along well. Well, you know young people. Their rooms always reflect their personality. You can go and have a look around. Also, don't mind Pom Pom's antics. They're actually pretty interested in you. It's just that we haven't had new passengers on the Express for a long while. All right, I won't steal Pom Pom's thunder. If you have any questions, just go ask our conductor.
Oh, it's you. How do you feel? Great. Looks like your stamina is really quite special. In any case, I have to thank you for saving March. All I did was calm that thing inside you down temporarily. I don't want to frighten you, but the truth is you won't ever be in the clear while it's still inside your body. However, as long as the Stellaron is still in your body, you should be careful what you do. I don't know if Himiko and I can suppress it again. But I won't bore you any longer. So much happened at the space station, you must be tired. There should be some time until the next warp jump, so feel free to walk around and familiarize yourself with the environment.
Here already? I was just engaging in pleasantries. How can I help? Oh? Why are you interested in her room? Ah, Pom Pom remembers Himiko saying that you saved her. Very brave. Very foolhardy. But that is what a trailblazer should be like. March 7th's room is in the express sleeper compartment. She's always running around, so she might not be there. Dan Hong's room? Oh, you mean the archives? He's just sort of living in there, I guess. I can't be bothered getting him out. March 7th's room is right next to the archives. You can visit him on the way. You recognize this as well? Himiko always likes to bring back weird junk and try to fix it. That also got modified a bit. Pom Pom still needs to prepare for the Express's warp jump. You can look around the place yourself. No matter where you go on this train, Pom Pom will always have my eyes on you. Himiko likes using the phonograph a lot. She says it can play melodies from the past. Welt likes collecting these jet black discs. It seems like they could be antiques. He'd be very happy if you could bring a few back.
The way.
There seems to be the sound of electronic equipment.
Who's there? Oh, it's you. The door is not locked. Come in.
Can I help you? Feel free. This is open to everyone on the Express. While many of the roads that Akivili traveled along no longer exist, I think it's still meaningful to record our adventures as current passengers of the Express. I enter the collected data into the Archives databank. I try to catalog the people and places the Express encounters, and compare and contrast them with the existing records. Do you see the terminal over there? It can be used to view information already stored in the databank. Do give it a go.
Choice isn't as elusive as it seems. I'm not done yet. Journeys never end. This is my will. March, lead the counterattack. I believe in you. Dan Heng, let's make this quick. Like always, Dan Heng. Let's make this. I'm counting on you to wrap this up, Himiko. I'm on it, well. The door is unlocked. Should I go in? Better to wait till the room's owner comes back.
Hi. Hello. Attention all passengers. Attention all passengers.
This is your first time experiencing the warp jump, so a little discomfort is unavoidable. If you're really anxious about it, I can stay here and have a chat with you. About everyone on the Express? Who would you like to know about? She's the owner of the Express. We joke around calling Palm.
You took long enough. But at least everyone's here now. He won't be here, so just leave him be. Oh yeah, take these. A tiny bonus from the conductor to the passenger. Think of it as an investment in your future growth. Okay, everyone, hurry up and find a place to sit down. Try not to be like March, always running around the Express like a headless chicken. Pom-Pom's going to start the final preparations for the jump.
Nice. The universe. The Astral Express. Eons. Did I get dragged into a science fiction movie or something? This Stellaron thing in my body.
Are you trying to catch the stars? I've done stuff like that before. But it wasn't stars for me, though. It was lights. When I first woke up after being rescued from the ice, I could see clusters of stars in front of me. I reached out for them automatically, but they turned out to be the carriage ceiling lights. The whole crew was watching me. It was pretty embarrassing. Like I was some kind of weird alien. I don't really blame them for being curious, though. They had no idea where I came from. You might not believe it, but before all this, I was stuck in a huge block of ice drifting through space. Himeko and Mr. Yang and... who was it again? Anyway, they figured out a way to melt the ice and saved me. Who knows? I don't remember anything before that. Who I am, where I'm from, my name. It's like everything was erased from my mind. March 7th was the day they found me, so it stuck. Ever since then, I've been hanging out on this train and following it to whatever destination it decides to stop at. I'm hoping that one day I can find my past. What am I talking about this for? A way to get everyone down, huh? It's fine. I was the one who brought it up. Cheer up! It's not every day someone gets to ride on the Astral Express. Ah, here comes the conductor.
The Express has reached a safe distance from the space station. We'll be jumping in about 10 minutes. Return to your seats, please. Both of you! Things could get bumpy.
Thanks, Pom Pom. But did you really have to come and remind me? I'm not a newbie, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be necessary, but Miss March 7th likes to challenge herself and falls over every time.
That's just called never giving up. Conductor, can I get a juice, please? Thank you!
We're jumping in 5... Hello? Hello, hello? All passengers, please return to your seats. The train is about to make the jump. Hold on, everyone.
I won't fall over. I won't fall over. I won't fall over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
After all those millennia, is this what Eurilo 6 has become?
Uh-huh. So, that snowy planet is our destination this time?
Yes. Looks like this trailblazing expedition won't be easy.
Spatial readout anomaly. Star rail stability is down to 12%. Schedule alteration. 7-day stopover time extended indefinitely.
The complex locality of this world has been affected somehow. The star rail has been blocked off by something. Take an ordinary train as an example. It's like the tracks up ahead have suddenly snapped, and the way forward leads straight into a collapsing abyss. The only sensible thing to do would be to brake hard, right?
If we try to force our way ahead, there could be a hefty price to pay.
This again? Don't tell me. It's gotta be.
The results of the preliminary analysis are here. The anomaly stems from a Stellaron, as always. Yes, just like the one that's been placed into your body.
Don't worry, it's not the first time our route has been obstructed by a Stellaron. Stellarons are clouded in mystery. Even Herta isn't able to fully understand them, but at least we know how to neutralize their influences.
The only thing we can say for sure is that their arrival causes massive changes to civilizations and ecosystems. They also generate distortions in space, such as fragmentums. There must be an inextricable connection between the Stellaron we're dealing with here and Eurilo 6 becoming a frozen planet.
Our current theory is that Stellarons are seeds of disaster, planted by a certain eon throughout the universe. We can't continue to trailblaze without removing the source of the disaster.
It's empowering, looking out at a world from a window like this. But when you set foot on the planet itself, you realize how small and helpless you really are. Just like them.
I'd like to entrust this trailblazing expedition to March, Dan Heng, and you. The objective is clear. Find the Stellaron responsible for the disaster and the spatial distortions, and bring it back to the Express. We'll deal with the rest.
Awesome! We get to work as a team again!
Someone has to stay on the train or Pom Pom will get lonely. Not to mention, Nanook threw us a glance just now. If we're targeted by the Antimatter Legion, then things could go south fast.
So it's still not our turn.
I know you really want to go, but we should give the youngsters a chance to get out there on their own. It'll be a good opportunity for them to bond. March, if you two are ready, why not go and find Dan Heng? He's probably already started collating the ecological data and survey results for your Relo 6. It's always good to know more about the destination before you start a journey.
Are you doing okay after your first jump? Dizziness or retching are normal reactions. You'll feel better once you get used to it. So you have high compatibility with the Express. That's good. I went through the Express's database, and it seems the environment on Eurilo 6 has undergone drastic changes in the past few centuries. It was not a frozen planet to begin with. He said so? Considering the spatial obstacles that the Star Rail has encountered, it's highly possible. I've conducted a preliminary survey and found that there's one area with a relatively normal temperature on the surface of the planet. By normal, I mean a temperature that just about allows for human survival. If I had to choose a site for initial investigation on this trailblazing expedition, that would be it. As I expected. Before you came, whenever March wanted to go anywhere, Himiko would make Mr. Yang and me go with her. And even after you arrived, I didn't suppose I'd be the one to be liberated of that duty. I assume the trailblazing objective this time is to find the Stellaron on Eurilo 6 and dispel the effect it's exerting on the Star Rail. Right? I see. You should find March. I'll join you two once I'm ready.
Did you talk to Dan Heng? How'd it go? Really? I find that hard to believe. Relax. Dan Heng and I are experienced trailblazers. We got your back. Well, are you ready? When I first saw this planet, I thought, a world covered in ice. Could it have something to do with my past? Now I can't stop thinking about it. Still, the ice that trapped me was six-phased ice, a very rare substance. I don't think you can find it on your average planet. To be honest, I think I'd be kind of annoyed if I found out this was my home world. It looks freezing. Pretty girls aren't frost resistant.
What? Is there something on my face?
Nah, I was just imagining all the fun we're gonna have here.
I feel sorry for this world. First the Stellaron, and now you.
All right, here comes the Yarilo 6 Trailblaze team.
Yarilo 6. We're here.
It really is one big snowball. Hey, get your own metaphor. Snow as far as the eye can see. Which direction should we take?
Based on the coordinates, the target should be up ahead.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Do you want to mention the time we smashed a hole through Taikian Stadium? Or shall I?
Please stop bringing that up. Let's just say that landings and crowds don't mix.
Unless you enjoy trailblazing through 2 weeks of community service.
I said drop it!
Remember, we should stay vigilant. We know very little about this world.
Calm down. Between the three of us, nothing will stand in our way. I mean, come on. You've got a Stellaron in your body. I have my special six-phased ice powers. And Dan Heng, he's got that mysterious past thing going for him. So if people start creating trouble for us, they're gonna regret it. So, how long does copycatitis last? Let's go! Braving the unknown? That's the real spirit of trailblazing!
This place still hasn't been corroded, yet Fragmentum monsters have already made it here. I fear the Stellaron may be exerting a significant influence on this world. I've no interest in conflict.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Fighting is meaningless.
Hey, get out of there or you'll shiver to death. Holding your breath won't help.
I got this, March. Someone's got their head stuck in the sand, or the snow in this case. They just need a helping hand.
Ouch! My fine fellow, was that really necessary? Is crawling around in the snow a crime these days? I mean, come on, surely. It doesn't warrant a spearing. But then again, how can I blame you? I mean, I caught you off guard. It had to happen. You could even say I deserved it, huh? Besides, I made a gallant group of new friends as a result. Is Captain Japard around? He's an old buddy of mine.
Who?
Wait, you're not Silvermane Guards? Well, why didn't you say so? Turns out we're on the same side after all. Pleasure to meet you. The name's Sampo Koski. Excellent, I'll remember the name. I never thought I'd run into friends from the same line of work out here in this frozen wasteland. Business is bad these days, but fear not, Sampo Koski isn't interested in hoarding. There's more than enough treasure to go around, so let's get rich together. Say, why don't we join forces? I have reliable intel the main strength of the Silvermane Guards is being deployed to the front line. This is a golden opportunity. Come now, friends. I can understand the mistrust, but there's no need for the charade. Then again, I know the rules. Vigilance is the name of the game in our profession. It's my fault for letting my enthusiasm and sincerity get the better of me. Anyway, a meeting like this has to have been written in the stars. Ask me anything you like. I won't skimp on the details. Still make it snappy. You're never more than 10 feet from a Silvermane Guard. Me? You guys scared me to death. There I was, looking for relics to sell, when all of a sudden you came stomping over. I thought the Silvermane Guards were paying me a visit. Seriously, though, try treading a little lighter next time, huh? If you run into the guards, they won't hide in a snowdrift, and you'll be in a cell before you know it. Settlement? What a literary turn of phrase. Why, there's only one place in this world where the living still reside. Our beloved Bellabog. The further away you get, the dicier things become. The city of preservation, the towering citadel, humanity's last bastion against the eternal freeze. It may sound a bit over the top, but those names are grounded in truth. The only place humans can eke out an existence is behind those impregnable walls. You really don't know? The Silvermane Guards are Belobog's soldiers, enforcers, and police. Let's just say they're not the most flexible of people. And they like paying visits to folks in our line of work. Seems like you guys really are new to the business. To be young and naive again. How about this? As a senior in the field, which I'm sure you don't mind me saying, I'll give you some free guidance. There are ways of doing things in this profession, and you better get familiar with them. Moving in the shadows, finding the goods, pricing your stock, hiding from the guards. There's an art to all of it.
No need. Why don't you just take us to the city? We don't really know the way.
The city? Already? They haven't even started trading yet. Well, showing you the way is easy enough, Missy, but it would cost. But it would be my pleasure. Kindness is Sampo Koski's middle name. Follow me, friends, and keep quiet. We don't want to be spotted by the guards.
So why were you hiding from the Silvermane Guards?
Yeah, we're just storing a few relics away from prying eyes. Nothing serious. If it weren't for the uncompromising nature of our civil service, there'd be no need for secrecy. So whereabouts you guys from, anyway? I don't mean to pry or anything. I just care about... Rule number 7, never leave a footprint. I have my own special technique called invisible snow walking. Helps me throw off pursuers in no time.
Who are they?
You remember the Silvermane Guards I mentioned? That's them! Help me, old friends! I don't want to be caught!
It's the suspect and his accomplices. Arrest them!
It's now or never. Over to you, dear friends.
Hey, where do you think you're...
I'm asking questions.
Tough luck running into me!
No interest in conflict.
Your answers? Answer me. Fail.
I, Japard Landau, captain of the Silvermane Guards, order you to relinquish your futile resistance.
Ugh, that Sampo cheated us all. Wait till I get my hands on him.
Suspect, relinquish your resistance.
So I'm a criminal, huh? Forget Sampo. Wait until I get my hands on you!
Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
0 points. Next.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Fail. Get out.
Rules are made to be broken! And the prime suspect? The one with the blue hair?
Apologies, Captain. We lost him during the pursuit. We can't find his footprints.
No matter. We have his accomplices. He'll be close by, plotting his next move.
Yeah, we'd never team up with someone like him. I'm not trying to talk our way out of this, but we're not friends with that scoundrel. Did you see how fast he ditched us? We rescued him from the snow out of the kindness of our hearts. We had no idea he might be using us to get past you. Are you really dumb enough to fall for his...
I'm a captain, not an adjudication panel. As a Belobog citizen, you have the right to defend yourself, but that can only take place under the scrutiny of the architects, not now. Take them away.
But we're not from Belobog.
Silence! What kind of nonsense are you?
As you were. We must not be tempted into careless judgment. Look at their attire. Indeed, it is not in the Belobog style.
Exactly! And we even have photos! You've probably never seen what your planet looks like, right? I took this one. Behold, Yarilo 6.
You mean to say that this white ball that's here, that's our home? How can that...
It is said that a long time ago, strange visitors from beyond the sky would visit us here. But that after the eternal freeze, the blizzards made passage impossible. And Belobog would cease to witness such arrivals.
But these people are...
This decision is beyond us. If what they say is true, then only the Supreme Guardian may decide their fate. Our job is to present them before her, nothing more. Outsiders, follow me. Belobog lies beyond this blizzard. Welcome to Belobog, the city of preservation.
Hey, it feels like it got a bit warmer.
That's because you're in Belobog, the last bastion of humanity.
Last bastion?
700 years ago, monsters from beyond the sky set the world ablaze. The land was turned to scorched earth, with raging infernos and billowing towers of smoke stretching beyond the horizon. In the midst of the conflict, the eternal freeze descended without warning. Suddenly, sweeping winds brought blizzards which buried the invading legion. Belobog was all that remained. The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Klepoth, the preservation, Belobog remains forever warm in the face of unrelenting cold.
He's sure saying some weird stuff.
A marked change in tone. Sounds like he's quoting from a historical record.
Uh-huh. So why is he telling us all this?
You wanted to know.
Uh...
place.
We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a Terran-corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're lacking in intel. We're here. This is Klepoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the Architects. The saviors of humanity. Long before the arrival of the Eternal Freeze, the Architects braved the doubts and derision of the people, never wavering from their construction of its defenses. History has proven that their decision was the correct one. The Architects named this fortress after Klepoth, Eon of Preservation. Under their direction, humanity has withstood external enemy attacks and held off the Eternal Freeze. Even today, we resist the Fragmentum's corrosion. This fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed by the Architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched over this city for generations, sheltering the people from harm. The current Guardian is Madame Cocolia Rand. Every major strategic decision is issued by her.
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame Cocolia. Please have your words at the ready. Her time is precious, so she prefers concise communication.
We're gonna see her right now? Can I at least find a place to freshen up first?
You've got some snow in your hair, but no one will notice.
I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madame Cocolia will be aware of your arrival. Come with me.
But that's a meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
You may leave, Branya. Visitors have arrived.
Yes, Mother.
Madam Guardian, I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Gepard. You may leave. Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond the sky, no? I am Cocolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian. I would be grateful if you could tell me why you have come. Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself? No, I do not doubt it. I can see that you are not from this world. The Architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze descended or the Legion invaded, this world was once prosperous beyond measure. An eon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. We also came to know of Klepoth, the Amber Lord. Under their attentive gaze, we built the city walls. So do not be surprised. For 700 years, the Architects have received no further communication from the stars. But I knew of your existence. Tell me why you have come.
We came here for something known as a Stellaron.
A Stellaron?
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visited have suffered their effects. You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the eternal freeze. At the same time, the phenomenon known as fragmentum space corrosion began to occur. Correct?
Correct.
Which is why the Antimatter Legion and Stellarons often show up together. Worlds seeded with Stellarons give birth to fragmentums. As for the eternal freeze, it must have been a product of the Stellaron, unique to the environment of your world. You can see us as kind-hearted interstellar public servants, lending a helping hand to any world affected by a Stellaron.
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disasters you speak of, some of which prove vexatious to us even today. But why should you care? Even if this Stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't believe that anyone would go to such lengths to help a world unrelated to them. Unless they had something to gain.
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the Stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
Yeah, FYI, we're pretty awesome.
You know how to seal the Stellaron.
We have the relevant means.
Very well, I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called Stellaron, then your arrival is the hope that Billabog has waited 700 years for. I am willing to assist you in any way possible to help you locate the Stellaron. It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will arrange for you to stay in our most comfortable hotel. Rest there and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow at noon, I will dispatch someone to escort you here, and we can discuss this urgent matter in greater detail. It should be me thanking you, visitors from beyond the sky. I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to Stellarons. Please excuse me for not escorting you further. Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
It seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard. I have received orders that your movements are no longer to be restricted.
She's the big shot. Definitely got that Queen of the Castle vibe going on. Oh, so cool.
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to. I must return to my post. I hope you enjoy your stay in Billabog.
Wait, can you recommend some sites? It's not that late. We want to take a look around.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a look. However, you'd need a pass to get into the museum. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Billabog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance there. The artist is... you'll see. Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It's started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
So the corrosion is inside the city. Well, that's a grave situation.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak. I must leave now. I hope all goes well for you.
Wow, look at the carved ice! It feels perfect for this city somehow.
Whatever it's made of, it can't be ice.
I guess you're right. It's actually pretty warm in the city. Hey, what's with all the children over there? Should we go and take a look? Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Japard say there'd be a show here?
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance. Sometimes being the operative word.
Ah, darn. I wanted to see one. Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Why do they keep it outdoors? This city is so weird. Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right? If so, I'm not sure mighty is the right word for these architects.
Tiny heaters are no use against the Stellaron disaster.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Oh wow, she's cool!
Hi there. The name's Serval. I'm the owner of this workshop. If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always come find me, though I can't guarantee I'll be interested in fixing it.
Oh, we're okay. I was just curious about the heater.
Curious? About the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. You can find them anywhere in the administrative district. Only just got here? Ah! I figured it out! I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of outsiders had met with Cocolia. You must be them? What an honor. Where are my manners? We can talk about heaters all day if you like. Let's have a chat. The heater you saw is just a standard geomarrow radiator. The blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm, Belobog would long since have become a dead city, both above and below the surface. It's an ore, a special energy resource. Whether it's keeping the city warm or keeping our counters ticking, everything runs on geomarrow. Geomarrow grows beneath the surface of the planet, and specialist underworld mining teams are there to extract it. Transport lines shuttle it up to the surface. In the overworld, we use the same lines to ship surface goods and aid down to the underworld. You didn't know? Belobog is structured like two big connected disks. The overworld is responsible for administration and trade, while the underworld is responsible for energy supply and resource extraction. However, due to an order that was given many years ago, nobody has moved between the overworld and the underworld in a long time. I shouldn't be talking about this. Pretend I never said anything. Isn't it just like cooking food over an open flame? If the house is a pot, then the heater is the stove it rests on.
When she puts it like that, it actually starts to make sense.
No sweat. This is your first time in Belobog. I just want you to feel some of the warmth the city has to offer. Hey, seeing as there's nothing on your plate just now, want to help me fix up this machine? Just a bit of manual labor. You might find it interesting. Great. Then let me give you a demonstration first. Nice. You guys are pretty handy. You picked that up in no time. Want to be my assistants? Average pay, but I'm a good boss.
Do you just say yes to everything?
I was only kidding. Just a joke. Well, I'd better carry on here. Why not have a better look around? My workshop will always be open to you. And your wallets, of course.
Looks good.
the alley that Japard mentioned. The one contaminated by the fragmentum, right? I can't believe how close it is to the city center.
If they hadn't identified it, I bet all the shops and hotels in the vicinity would have had to close down by now.
Move back! This is your final warning!
But my proof of property is inside. I don't have any...
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request to the architects, but only Silvermane guards are permitted to enter here.
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into the city. No wonder there are so many soldiers stationed there.
No. As long as the Stellaron is active, the corrosion will continue to spread. The soldiers can only periodically clear the fragmentum of monsters. But the monsters will continue to emerge and multiply.
Please try to understand, sir. Backwater Pass has become very dangerous. We're just here for your safety.
If I can't get my proof of property, it doesn't matter how safe I am. Out of my way! Let me pass!
So tired. I just want to put my head on a pillow and drift off. Seems like the first day of our trailblazing expeditions is always pretty eventful, huh, Danhung?
Yeah, that's because you've got too much energy.
Wow, what a beautiful lobby! It's gonna be soft mattresses and cushiony pillows tonight. Wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers!
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort.
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush and speaking in riddles. But check it out. Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right? We get the royal treatment, rooms in a beautiful hotel, and the full support of the locals. As far as trailblazing goes, this is smooth as heck.
That's not what I was going to say.
All right, spit it out then.
Earlier in Klipoth Fort, were you paying attention to the Supreme Guardian?
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade. Nope, she seemed normal to me. She was kinda harsh at first, but she turned out to be a nice, reasonable lady. Although, it felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was speaking to us, but it seemed like her gaze was fixed on something far away.
I had a similar feeling. Almost as if we weren't the only people in the room.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary. Maybe. She's an important person after all. Maybe there were armed bodyguards lying in ambush.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. She did promise to help us. I just hope she keeps her word. Let's get some rest. We need to save our energy for the discussions tomorrow. Is there anything left to do? We're meeting the Guardian tomorrow. There won't be any time for sightseeing.
It was a long day today. All I need is a hot shower and a good night's sleep. You too.
Let's get to bed early and save our energy. I sense the next few days could be tiring.
Well, I'm off to my room then. Express lights off!
Who are you? What are you?
We are allies. Protectors of the Guardians in generations.
What do you want?
To rebuild its time for a dying world. To help you achieve your wish.
Hey, did you hear that?
There's a group of Silvermane guards at the entrance, and I don't think they're here to say hi.
If this is our escort, it's less friendly than I was expecting. Huh. You must have had some miserable jobs.
Let's go and meet them. We won't know until we're down there.
Hey, Commander Bronya is waiting for you all down below. Hurry up and go see her. And no tricks.
Are we in a lot of trouble? Huh? It's you. You were there at the fort.
I am Bronya Rand, acting commander of the Silvermane Guards. In the name of the Amber Lord in the Highest, and under order of Supreme Guardian Cocolia Rand, I hereby arrest the suspected infiltrators under the charge of plotting to incite rebellion. As agent of the Supreme Guardian, I herewith temporarily strip you of your freedom of action and speech. When you are tried by the adjudication panel, you will be given the opportunity to defend yourselves against the accusations. Resistance will prove futile. You must come with me.
Wait a minute. This isn't what we agreed. She said we were going to be escorted to discuss an urgent matter.
This is an orchestrated betrayal, obviously.
Looks like we've been downgraded to accomplices. Again. It seems like it's every third planet this happens.
That's because you always act without thinking. You never have a plan.
Hey, I'm improving. I'm coming up with a plan right now. And got one! Danheng, the alley.
The one that's been sealed off. It's possible. March. Be ready to make an escape.
Huh? Really? I just wanted to say something.
3 of a kind.
Shh! It's an old Astral Express escape signal. Do you play cards?
2 pair?
Hey, what are you whispering? Let's get going.
Ace!
Have an ice day!
They charged straight in! Escaping into a fragmentum. I don't know if they're overconfident or just eager for death. It would seem that Mother's judgment was correct.
Should we report them as missing or deceased?
The Supreme Guardian's order was to arrest them. We cannot abandon our pursuit just because they fled into a sealed-off area. I must ascertain their fate with my own eyes. Yes, ma'am. Eradicate all threats to Belobog security. That is what I must do.
Ha! See? They weren't brave enough to follow us. Freedom! Serves them right. Better luck next time, slowpokes. Well, you can get good at getting lucky.
We caught them by surprise. Nothing more. They'll be in pursuit soon enough. Let's follow the path. We need to guarantee our own safety before making any further plans.
So, what happened back there? Why did the Supreme Guardian send people to arrest us? Imagine launching a surprise attack when your enemy...
It's too late to repent.
I'm asking the questions.
My turn. Watch this!
Let's make it quick. Batter up! Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Do you have answers?
I told ya I could fight.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Call that defense? Think.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go.
What about this?
Go away! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! You're annoying!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking the time is now.
I'm asking the questions.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Batter up!
Try that again.
Clemency? Never heard of it. Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Rules are made to be broken! Lightning strike!
Call that defense? Let's test your knowledge. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
I told ya I could fight.
Let's make it quick.
0 points. Next.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Do you have answers? Think.
My turn.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Got the defense? Answer me. 0 points.
Told ya I could fight.
Fighting is meaningless.
I'm asking questions.
turn.
This is our chance.
I've no interest in conflict.
Your answers?
Fighting is meaningless.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Told you I could fight.
I've no interest in. Too late to repent.
Your answers?
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Is that all? Looks good.
Wait, there are Silvermane guards here.
They must have entered from another direction to cut us off. We should avoid an open conflict. Let's find another path.
Wait,
They must have entered. We should avoid an open.
it doesn't seem like there's any way to open this gate. Ooh, check this mechanism out. Look familiar?
Yes, we saw one in Serval's workshop. We need to solve it before we run out of time. The guards are right on our heels.
Is that all?
time asking questions.
Told you I could fight.
Let's go.
Your answers?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Too late to repent.
My turn.
Let's make it quick. Looks good.
I don't see a switch for the gate. Ah, over there!
There's a monster in the area. We'll need to deal with it first. Fighting is meaningless.
Tough luck running into me!
The truth of life and death. With the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This is our chance. Just a scratch. Move carefully.
My turn! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken. Let's make it quick. Fighting is meaningless.
Tough luck running into me!
Let's go. I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death, revealed in an sanctuary, is but a vision.
You could still surrender! Try that again!
Fighting is meaningless.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move! My turn! Here!
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
Time for mischief! You can't run! Tough luck running into me!
Great. The more the better.
She really caught up with us. Even had time to set up an ambush.
You dare underestimate me? Even though it has suffered fragmentum corrosion, this is still part of Belobog. It was our home. The guards know this place like the back of their hand. Enough cat and mouse. Drop your weapons and come with me.
Ah, you're such a nuisance! Just what crime are we supposed to have committed again? It better be worth you following us all the way out here.
My orders are to arrest you. It is for the adjudication panel to present you with the nature and penalty of your alleged crimes.
You saw us yesterday. Do you remember? Madame Cocolia received us as honored guests. How can such a drastic change have occurred in the course of one night?
The Madam Guardian investigated your backgrounds. She summoned me last night to tell me that you had deceived her.
Your identities and purpose here are counterfeit. You seek to overthrow the rule of the Architects.
Huh, what a two-faced hag!
Publicly insulting the Supreme Guardian only elevates the seriousness of your crimes. Throw down your arms and surrender.
We're wasting our words, March. At least one thing is clear. We mustn't be caught.
Well, if there's no escape, then maybe it's time we gave them a taste of Astral Express medicine.
I've no interest in conflict.
Tough luck running into me!
Let's make it quick.
You're annoying! My turn!
Let's go.
Lady Bronya!
I'll handle these evildoers myself. With me.
Move carefully.
What's this?
Let's go.
Form a line, villains!
Rules are made to be broken!
Stop right there.
With me out here, how can we lose?
The truth of life and death, revealed this century, is but a vision.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
You've still got time to surrender! Look, if you want to win! Hit start comes the great Kakanai!
The time is now.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Onward!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Back off.
My turn.
Let's make it quick.
Clemency, never.
This girl's pretty strong. Hey, Don Hung! Maybe now's a good time to show off your secret strength?
You first.
You're no fun.
Intruders, give it up. You will be guaranteed a fair trial.
Ooh, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the intensity of the moment.
What is this?
I can't breathe.
I have one thing to say. Sampo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
They will suffer, sacrifice, and die because of my order.
It is not death which frees them. They will be swept into the infancy of a new world.
What about the Underworlders? They will lose the protection of the Architects. They will see me as a tyrant.
You have witnessed the world we have promised. A temporary misunderstanding for an eternity of prosperity.
We will honor your decision.
I understand.
Come on, those toys of yours aren't that dangerous.
Then why hasn't he woken up yet?
Because he's sound asleep. Didn't you hear him sleep talking? Poor child. Sounded like a bad nightmare. Tell me the truth, Sampo. What are you gonna do about the overworld girl?
What am I gonna do about her? Why, wait for the opportunity and send her back, together with the rest of them, of course. Hey, come on, what's with the...
You're a bad liar, Sampo Koski.
What? I didn't mean to bring her along. The smoke was too dense. I was in a daze. Before I knew it, I'd somehow dragged her down here, too.
What are you up to, Sampo? Why do you insist on getting caught up in overworld affairs that have nothing to do with you? If it's a whole lot more attention from Wildfire you want, you're going about it the right way.
Hey now, Sampo Koski's primary concern is taking care of his friends. These guys scratched my back. How could I live with myself if I didn't scratch theirs? And another thing, where does Wildfire get off assuming that these fine folks won't come in useful to them, huh? I mean, you never know.
Which is why you've set them loose in the underground?
Come on, accidents happen. I'll have them rounded up in no time.
That girl... Get her back as soon as possible, then don't let her out of your sight. The underground has been sealed off for over 10 years now. The children won't even remember what overgrounders look like. If a girl in a Silvermane Guard uniform suddenly shows up, what would Wildfire do with her? What would they do with you?
All right, I get it. I'm setting off right now. I'll have to trouble you to look after them while I'm gone, ma'am.
Hey, sleepyhead. Looks like you're awake. How are you feeling? Any aches or pains? Good. You were out for a while. I was beginning to worry. You were saying some strange things. Well, now that you're awake, you should probably try moving your limbs. I'm Natasha, a doctor in the underground. You've already spent a day in my clinic. Nice to meet you, too. You're very polite. Sampo's gone to clear up a mess of his own making, so I'm looking after you in the meantime. Based on your current state, I don't think there's any cause for alarm. You seem perfectly healthy. So, if you don't mind, I'll go and take a look at the other patients. They've been up for a while already. The young guy with the dark hair left first. He went with Sampo. Your rowdier friend took off soon after waking up. I imagine she's taking a stroll nearby. As for the girl in the Silvermane Guard uniform, I told Sampo to watch her, but it seems that he left his post and she made a run for it. Good question. He's a man of mystery. He claims to be a simple cross-border businessman. Not that there's much to interest an overworlder down here. Either way, he's got a surprising number of connections. I've managed to secure more than a few urgent medical supplies through him, and he's been a big help to Wildfire. In any case, I don't think his intentions are sinister. It's a grassroots organization. Think of it as the Silvermane Guards of the Underground, but less stone-hearted. No need to thank me. It's a doctor's duty to heal.
I gotta find March 7th and Dan Hung. But where should I start? Is that all? Looks good.
Plenty of time.
Is that all?
So, you promise that if I win hide and seek, you'll tell Big Sister March all the ins and outs.
Yep, all the ins and outs. What does that mean?
It just means you'll tell me all the details. No hiding anything and no telling fibs.
Hook isn't an overgrounder, you know. Hook never tells fibs.
Yeah, never.
Well, that's settled then. Okay, let's play. Huh? You, when did you get here? Quit acting like a child. It's like this. After I woke up, that doctor said Sampo had taken Don Hong with him. I went around in circles trying to find the blue-haired scoundrel and bumped into these kids. They say they know where he is. But they said I had to join the moles or something if I wanted to find out. And to do that, I had to prove my strength by winning a game of hide and seek. Do you get it? Huh, when did you start being so nice?
Hey, are you done with your secret talk? The most time is precious.
Yeah, precious.
Okay, we're done. Pitch Dark Hook the Great. This is my friend. He also wants to join the moles. Can he play too?
Sure, I guess so. Then, you guys are seeking.
Boss, they don't seem very smart. Why don't we do a practice one first?
You're right, Julian. Okay, let's do a practice one. I'll hide. You two have to find me.
So, you kids think you're better than us, huh? Just you wait and see. It's simple. When you see one of them, you just have to catch them.
So what? It's just a practice. Wait until we're playing for real. You'll see.
Bring it on.
All right. Now we're playing for real. You gotta count to 50 before you open your eyes. No cheating.
47, 48, 49, 50. Ready or not, here I come, naughty children.
The moles haven't lost a game for ages. You're doomed. Got it yet? We're the underground great hype.
Haha, I caught you.
Doesn't count unless you can answer this question.
What? But we caught you. What's with the Q&A?
I thought I had you there.
Hey, where are you going? Come back, come back. They won't be hiding that far away. Don't run. I got you, Hook.
Not fair. I'm the boss.
boss of the moles. How can I lose to a bunch of villains? Do your worst. I'm not afraid.
What are they feeding you kids down here? Hey, where are you going? Come back. They won't be hiding that far away. Something's not right. That guy's been staring at us this whole time. Hide and seek might have to wait. Let's see what he wants. My instincts are telling me something's not right with this guy. But...
Nonsense! How many 8-year-olds do you see walking around that look like this, huh?
All right, the jig is up. Your voice gave it away.
But I'm Julian of 1,000 Faces. Why did you have to talk to me? My reputation is ruined. What will the boss think?
No need for the melodrama. That was still a magical performance.
I'm sorry, boss. I failed. Darn! How did you see through Julian's disguise? What villainy is this?
Those with keen eyes see the dust between the stars. I came up with that, by the way. About time I got some credit for it. So, Pitch Dark Hook the Great. You can tell us now, right?
Yes. The boss of the moles is true to her word. Hook saw the blue-haired guy take your dark-haired friend to the fight club.
The Fight Club? And no kidding, they didn't exactly get off on the right foot. Pitch Dark Hook the Great, where is the Fight Club? Can you show us the way?
But it's an obvious building. Grown-ups are just useless. Come with Hook, I'll take you over.
Thanks, oh great one.
That's Pitch Dark Hook the Great to you. Who said you could shorten my title?
A club just for fighting. Who knew undergrounders had such brutal hobbies?
In fact, it's awesome!
They let you take...
Loads of kids take part. We're here! This is it. Hook's gonna go fight. See you later.
Who's in charge here? How can they just let kids attack each other?
The moles are in charge, that's who. But only the kids. Wildfire's in charge of grown-up business. The moles control everything underground. Ooh, they need one more player there. I gotta go. If you ever want to fight, come find me.
My friend, looking for a ticket?
Brothers and sisters, are you ready for today's most spectacular, spine-tingling, earth-shattering contest? On one side, recommended by tall, blue, and handsome, the unsmiling, pulverizing power of the new kid on the block, Cold Dragon Young! And his opponent is none other than the unfeeling, incendiary, explosive might of Team Robomatic! All praise to Boss Svarog! Given that no other fighter was willing to take on the strength of Team Robomatic, Cold Dragon Young will face off against these opponents alone! On learning his fate, the brave young fighter had one thing to say: whatever! And so, let the semifinals of the 1758th Fighting King Challenge begin!
Quick, let's help him!
Oh, brothers and sisters, an unexpected turn of events! 2 members of the audience have charged into the octagon! It looks like they want to team up with Cold Dragon Young!
So you're awake.
Yeah, the first thing we did was go look for you! And now that we found you, we're trying to make sure you don't get your butt kicked. You're welcome!
Brothers and sisters, you can feel their passion! The magnetic pull of this electric sport is undeniable! But let me reiterate, these competitions are for professionals only. Whatever you do, kids, don't try this at home. And Cold Dragon Young is signaling that the contest will go ahead! He's just itching to get into it. And so are we! It's the Iron Fists of Cold Dragon Young and friends versus the Iron Skin of Team Robomatic!
I can take them on my own, you know.
We need to work on your emotional intelligence. You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this!
Let's make it quick.
What about this? Oh, what a beautiful performance! Cold Dragon Young and his last-minute admirers emerge victorious!
Admirers? How come we don't get cool nicknames? Forget it. I think our taste in nicknames is different. Hey, look! It's Sampo!
Let's get after him.
That guy can't have gotten too far. Let's search nearby.
Hey, it's you! I was just thinking to myself, am I getting robbed? Who are these people following me? So, you start to walk a little faster. And anywho, if I just turned around, I could have thrown open my arms and said a big hi to my old friends.
Save it. You saw us in there and got scared, so you pulled a runner.
Me? Scared? Oh, my friends, what do I have to fear? Surely I haven't done anything to offend you. whoa. Rewind. If I hadn't made a break for it, Japard would have caught all of us. And do you think he would have given you a chance to explain yourselves? He would have checked you straight into the Gray Bar Hotel. Meanwhile, there I was, looking out for you from the shadows. Do you know how difficult it was to make an entrance? They were watching you the whole time. I had no choice but to take you guys down here. It was too dangerous for us on the surface. We're wanted criminals. Sure, the underworld has its drawbacks, but at least the guards would never follow us. We're safe here.
Be that as it may, did you really have to poison us?
Maybe you've forgotten, but we were in a tight spot, my friend. There was no time to think. I had to use whatever I could.
So, it wasn't to cover anything up? A secret that you didn't want anyone, including us, to find out?
It's...
Don Hung, what secret?
Well, I'm not certain yet. But there's more to our friend here than meets the eye.
You win. I'll help you to the best of my ability, free of charge, I might add. But please, don't go spreading rumors about me. All right, to prove my sincerity, I'll introduce you to Wildfire. If you're looking for something down here, they're the ones to ask. Well, there's no such thing as a free lunch, of course. Wildfire has no reason to help you yet, so we'll just have to give them one. With your talents, we have nothing to worry about. I'm telling you, no matter where you go, there's only one rule to getting things done. Find the demand. You know, like supply and demand. Anyway, the underground has been sealed off for more than a decade. But do you think people here are just resigned to their fate? Have a little faith. It's like I said, Sempo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm.
So, what does Wildfire do all day?
Everything. They keep the peace, uphold justice, fight for resources, distribute goods. The sliver of trust they have for me has to do with the last one. Huh. Where's Joshua?
What are those shiny rocks?
This is geomarrow, an exothermic ore. The underground and the surface are sealed off from one another, right? Well, only the geomarrow transport line is still running. The underground sends ore to the surface, and the surface sends goods to the underground. At least in theory. Most undergrounders are miners, and this is what they mine for a living. You know, if we didn't have geomarrow to burn, this world would have frozen to death long ago. All right, let's keep moving. The person I was looking for isn't here.
Fighting is meaningless.
This is our chance.
Old Oleg isn't here either? Where is everyone?
So you're leading us on another wild goose chase?
I wouldn't dare! Trust me, we're getting close.
Huh? What's that huge structure in the distance?
Oh, that's the furnace core. It's the pillar that connects the underworld and the overworld. People used to travel up and down that thing, but then...
Then what?
It's a long story. In any case, practically nothing moves up or down anymore.
Except you.
Oh, come on, my dear fellow. I thought we weren't going to discuss this. I beg you, the fewer rumors there are about me, the better. Zila's usually always out on patrol here at this time. What's...
Hey, look! Who is that? It looks like she's in trouble.
My friends, don't just stand there. This drama doesn't need any more bystanders.
Oh? You know, it might be interesting to see you get in trouble.
We should avoid attracting too much attention. We can't just leave her.
Exactly! My boy, Cold Dragon Young. Young Master Dan Heng speaks with reason.
Let's help her.
All right, princess. Let's dispense with the pleasantries.
You dare attack someone on our turf? Well, how about a few rounds of me?
Darn it! Quick, disperse!
Spineless thugs!
Miss Zila, phew. It's a good thing you showed up when you did. My heartfelt thanks. These vagrants have got some nerve looking for trouble in Wildfire Terra.
Shut it, Sampo. This is you written all over it. Wildfire has countless issues on its plate right now. We don't need a side order of Koski. I hear Silvermane Guard is paying the underworld a visit. Is that you?
You kidnapped me and brought me to the underground. What is the meaning of this?
Listen to her. What is the meaning of this? She still thinks she's an overworld princess. Do you know what's become of us down here while you live the easy life? Did you even consider the fate of the underworlders?
The Silvermane Guards aren't living the easy life. We are constantly engaged with the enemy, defending Belobog from the scourge of attacking monsters and protecting all those above and below the surface.
Do you even hear yourself? You protect the underground? Redeploying every guard to the surface? Sealing off the only passageway? Protecting the so-called architects, more like it.
The Madam Guardian has her reasons.
Enough talk. You're coming with me. Chief Oleg wants to see you, and he's got more than a few questions.
Perfect, Miss Zila. We were just on our way to pay Chief Oleg a visit ourselves. Room for a few more?
Fully booked. Who are they? What good is your name by itself?
Well, it's like this. The chief's in the market for specific talent. An urgent request, so I'm taking them to see him.
We're looking for a Stellaron. It's the source of all the disasters here. If we find it, we can...
I would recommend you not recite your story to everyone you meet. Miss Hila won't understand it anyway, so let's save it for the chief, huh?
You're right. I don't understand it. And I don't plan on passing the message on either. Wildfire's encountered trouble at the Great Mine. The chief's busy. If you really want to find him, come look for me at the mine entrance. I'm leaving. Hey, you came. That was fast. Didn't I tell you? Long story short, the underground used to have many mines. However, in recent years, some sort of corrosion called the fragmentum started to spread. It's ruined a lot of mines. The one we're heading into is relatively unaffected. A bunch of vagrants made it their home after their old turf was consumed by the fragmentum. Actually, most of them are pretty honest folks. But with such a large group, it's inevitable that troublemakers will find their way in. They've been stealing stuff from the miners and picking fights. And that's not the worst of it. Things are much more serious this time. For 2 days now, huge clashes have been breaking out between the miners and the vagrants. It isn't pretty. Mines are our lifelines in the underworld. We have to keep providing Geomarrow to the overworld in exchange for supplies. In order to quell the situation, Chief Oleg brought wildfire into the mine and left me in charge of security for the towns. But the situation in the mine is critical. I have to back him up. Oh, as for you, the Chief will decide your fate when we see him.
Good. I've been wanting to come face to face with the leader of the underworld.
You're about to come face to face with reality.
Huh? Isn't that the doctor lady?
What's Natasha doing here? Things must be worse than I thought. Nat, I didn't think you'd be here. Where's Oleg?
Hey, Zila and Sampo's guests. So it looks like you've already met. I haven't seen Oleg. The miners said they saw him take a group further in. Miners and their family members. They want an explanation from the instigators. This area up ahead is a vagrant dwelling, but they've sealed off the entrance. I guess they're afraid that angry miners might try to take revenge. I heard that many were injured in the clashes, so I hurried over here to see if I could help.
How could the situation here become such a mess?
I heard that First Mining Team found a geomarrow vein with incredible deposits. The initial estimate put it at the largest discovery in the last 30 years.
Are you serious? That's big news. How come I never heard about it?
Well, they weren't in a hurry to make it known. Most of the mines have been contaminated by the fragmentum. Many people are out of work. They were afraid of being overwhelmed if they let the word out. But the vagrants here have keen eyes. They couldn't keep it hidden from them. Some local gangs wanted to profit from the situation, so they blackmailed the mining team for hush money. And that was the final straw. I can understand your thinking. It's just that the underground is in difficult straits. And that's how the clash started. Now both sides are dealing with heavy losses. So, are you guys here to help resolve the conflict?
They're here because they need a favor from Chief Oleg. I'm escorting them. And seeing as you need that helping hand, it wouldn't be too much to ask you to lend one here first, right?
Of course we want to help. We care about other people too, you know.
Oh, that's quite nice of you.
I believe we're dealing with kind-hearted people here, Zila. As you've all seen, the situation down here is, strained. If you can, we would really appreciate you helping the people.
Giant ore vein. The one they discovered. That must be where the clashes are centered. Come on, let's get to higher ground and take a look.
That person up ahead, is he asleep?
let's head up and take a look. He might need help.
Falling asleep in a place like this. Impressive. Hey, wakey wakey! You'll get mushrooms growing on your head.
What? Mushroom bread? I can't see it on the menu. Miss Seela!
Have you got a death wish or something? How can you sleep here? Get back to safety and take shelter.
Take shelter? I remember now. These guys came out of nowhere and got into a fight with the mining team. At the time, I was exhausted. I'd hardly run a few feet when one of them caught me. If it weren't for Wildfire, they'd have stolen the clothes off my back. Further in, I guess. Those thugs took control of the vein ages ago, and they're fully armed. We poor, defenseless, good folks were no match for them. It's only thanks to Wildfire that the Great Mine hasn't fallen into their hands completely.
It seems like Chief Oleg must be up ahead. Hurry up and get back to safety. Look for Nat. And try not to get into another scrap along the way.
Okay. Thank you for, getting me on my feet. If I get back soon enough, I'll have time for a nap.
I recognize that woman. That's Elaine from First Mining Team. Quick, let's get up there and... Elaine! Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Seela, thank goodness. I'm fine. Just a couple of sprains. You've got good timing. Those vagrants were asking me about the robots, but I don't know anything. Oh, don't you know? The intersection of the Great Mine has been seized by a band of robots. Neither the mining team nor the vagrants can get anywhere near.
New challengers enter. About time. Human-only conflicts are so boring.
Does anyone know where the robots come from?
At first, we thought that a collective fault had occurred in the excavation machines, but then we found out that those machines didn't even belong to the mining team. They came out of nowhere and pushed the vagrants and us back. Then they blocked off the only tunnels into the intersection. There's no way anyone in the mining team is behind this. Operating a single unit is tiring enough, but a whole group? Impossible.
Then there's only one possibility. Boss Svarog.
Svarog? That name sounds familiar.
You remember the robots we defeated in the boxing gym?
Oh, Boss Svarog's robots! What's his deal?
Let's just say he's not to be trifled with. Let's go and find some other people. Elaine, can you make it back to safety?
No problem. Seela and the rest of you, be careful.
Robots? Aligned against humans? I've never heard of such a thing. Machines should obey humans,
Is this elevator broken? Why isn't it responding?
Why are you worried about this piece of junk? Do you really want to go down there and be a live target for the robots?
But if we evacuate, then haven't we lost out?
You idiots. We'll just steal off the miners. Look, I saw with my own eyes. They managed to bag some geomarrow. This is a perfect opportunity.
Oh, good idea.
Shameless. Still after the miners, are you? Time to teach you a lesson.
Let's make it quick.
You're annoying!
Let's go.
Time for mischief!
Fleeing at the first sign of danger. That's all they're good for.
Huh? What's this? Did those guys leave it behind? Whoa! What the heck?
Beep, beep, beep! Searching for potential user. Beep, beep, beep! Voice print detected. Looking up corresponding identity information. Oh my, it's an alien!
Hey, it talks! And it knows that we aren't from this planet?
It doesn't seem to be technology from here. Look, it even has an Interastral Peace Corporation logo on it. Perhaps it's an antiquity left behind by some past interstellar traveler.
Beep, beep, beep. Your mom's an antiquity. Beep, beep, beep! Whatever. So you aliens know about the Interastral Peace Corporation? That's great! Beep, beep, beep! Self-introduction. I am Richard, the Home Use Object Finder. Model information. Version 0.63. Professional model. Annual deluxe package. Nickname? Findy.
A home use object finder? Who knew the IPC made these kinds of products?
Beep, beep, beep. My brainwave scanner module is damaged. Please send me to an Interastral Peace Appliances retail store near you for free repair within the warranty period of 232 years, 84 days. Beep, beep, beep. Alien, please take me to an Interastral Peace Appliances retail store to conduct repairs.
What? This fella's already broken. What should we do? Take it with us?
Beep, beep, beep! Yes! When you need to find something you can't see, just call upon Findy. That's me!
Think you can take on me?
I've no interest in conflict.
My turn! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
This is our chance.
Fighting is meaningless.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
What was that? Asking for trouble, huh?
Told you I could fight. Time for mischief! Here I come!
I've no interest in conflict.
Let's go.
Hey, what's that commotion? It sounds like there's a big argument happening. Let's get closer and take a look.
Cowards and bullies. I don't remember you guys acting this tough around Svarog's minions. Did your parents never teach you what a backbone was?
We ain't stupid. Why would we risk our lives against the robots? And get off the high road. You can't just find a huge chunk of geomarrow and hog it all to yourselves.
This mine is our territory. The mining team is laboring here day in and day out. You guys don't even pretend like you're here to lend a hand. You're lazy. All you want is to profit off our sweat and tears. You don't even try hiding it. Disgraceful.
Where does disgrace come into it when we can't even fill our stomachs, huh? I know your game. You're just waiting for us to starve to death so there's more food for your mining team.
It's a waste of time trying to reason with you. While you've been kicking up this fuss, the whole vein's been seized by robots. Now we're all in the same boat.
Right. We can't rely on the vein anymore. But don't forget which side brought loaded guns to the party.
Whoa, easy. What are you trying to pull off? I'm warning you, wildfire are in the area.
Empty threat. Wildfire are stuck dealing with Svarog's minions. How are they gonna help you now? Unless you're planning on taking a bullet. Hand over the supplies and equipment.
They're getting ready to attack. Those miners are unarmed.
You shameless scoundrels!
I'm going too. We can't let these thugs get away with whatever they like.
Aha! And who do we have here? Do you know whose territory this is?
My turn!
Shut it. This isn't your territory.
Let's go.
I'm in a hurry. I'll take you all in one go.
Zila, thank goodness you came. We were nearly,
Nothing but a few knuckleheads. I'm just glad you're okay. Antonia, have you seen Chief Oleg?
Oleg? He took a group into the intersection. Said it was to clear off the invading robots. They've been gone for a while now. If Wildfire was around, those thugs wouldn't have dared.
Seems like the core of this problem is Svarog's robots. Your run-of-the-mill robots don't have a will of their own. Their aim is merely Svarog's aim. The boss, he appeared suddenly after the guards were redeployed and became a major player in the underworld. Svarog claims to be a guardian of humanity, while the ownerless robots obey his commands. They've occupied the Furnace Core hub, and they're not letting anyone get close. Nobody knows why Svarog did any of this. He usually doesn't leave the Furnace Core and interfere unless some kind of disorder breaks out in the underworld.
Wait, a guardian of humanity? That can command robots? No, I've never heard of anything like.
Looks like your mighty architects weren't as all-knowing as you thought.
Can you two say anything without quarreling? This isn't the time! It sounds like there's danger waiting for us in the intersection. Can we still get through?
easy for you to say. This isn't over. The chief and the others are still down there. It's only a bunch of scrap metal. What are we afraid of?
Oh, is Zila starting to appreciate our strength?
I'll be honest. You guys are hardworking. If everyone from Wildfire were as impressive as you on the battlefield, we wouldn't be so hard-pressed by Svarog. Antonia, can you take the mining team back through the entrance to meet up with Natasha?
Sure thing, but be careful. There are a lot of robots up ahead.
I've no interest in conflict.
Told you I could fight.
Fighting is meaningless.
My turn.
No interest in...
Is this the right way? It looks like there's a roadblock up ahead.
I'll be the judge of that. Come on, let's take a closer look.
It's completely blocked by the mine cart. What do we do? Can we blow it up?
Easy. It belongs to the mining team. We can't just destroy it. We should try and fix it.
Easier said than done. Do you know how?
Yeah, of course. Every underworlder worth their salt knows how to fix a minecart. Let me see. Even the pin connecting the body to the chassis is broken. Not to mention the rear wheel set bearing. This looks like the work of Svarog's minions. We need to find spare parts we can use nearby. We're wasting time.
Beep, beep, beep! Friends, do you need to find something? Findy can help?
How come you just jumped out on your own, little fella? Isn't your module thingy broken?
Beep, beep, beep. My brainwave scanner module is indeed broken. However, manual input for search is still operable. Come on, input the name of the object you were looking for. Findy can help.
Oh, well, aren't you confident? Let me give it a try then. Where's the input interface? Found it. Minecart pin, minecart wheel set, confirm. Just like that?
Beep, beep, beep! Request is being processed. Beep, beep, beep. Match successful. Initiating search for lost item, minecart pin. Beep, beep, beep! Item found. Please commence search according to the Home Use Object Finder Safety Manual.
on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads. Beep, beep, beep! Findy will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an Interastral Peace Appliances store. Beep, beep, beep! Findy will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an Interastral Peace Appliances store. Beep, beep, beep! Findy will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an Interastral Peace Appliances store. Beep, beep, beep. As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call in beep, beep, beep. As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call in beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads. Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend...
All right, mission accomplished.
Quick work. You know, I didn't think you guys had worked a day in your lives, but you know how to get your hands dirty.
The cart is about to depart.
The robots will have seized the road ahead by now. We should go careful.
Whoa! Stop! Stop! There's a big evil hunk of metal right there.
That model. It's one of Svarog's lapdogs, all right. Don't be afraid. I've dealt with those robots before.
Move carefully.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move. Look if you wanna win.
Rules are made to be broken.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Time for mischief.
I've no interest in conflict.
Try that again. Here I come.
Fighting is meaningless.
Here.
Let's go.
You can't run. Tough luck running into me.
This is our chance.
I've no interest in conflict.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Fighting is meaningless.
Told you I could fight.
Let's make it quick.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Just a scratch.
Told you I could fight.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Seeing it up close, this vein's even more spectacular.
I doubt the underground will ever see it fully excavated.
Got the defense? Your answers? Just
I'm not done yet.
Today me is even more awesome than yesterday me.
Just as the databank requires updating, so I must keep evolving.
The faster the progress, the greater the chance of errors.
Watch out! The boss of the moles is coming to get ya!
Nice! I should write this into my next song.
You call that a build update? What?
Nice to have new survival skills under my belt.
This vein. So this is what everyone is fighting over. Mr. Svarog, it's such a massive vein. I've never seen so much geomarrow before.
Calculating. Based on the average rate of excavation, this vein is enough to supply Belobog with 231 days of energy, with a margin of error of 7 days. I sense that your reason for summoning me is not the ore in question. State your true intention, Clara.
Right. I wanted Mr. Svarog to see that many miners and vagrants have gotten hurt because of the vein. Can you help them?
I have already prevented the dispute and taken temporary control of the excavation zone. Evaluation result. In the event of no further variables, there will be no large-scale armed conflict within the next 30 days.
I know why you did it, Mr. Svarog. It's just, I don't think it'll be enough. The mining team and Wildfire, they don't understand your actions. If only we could do more for them.
My mission is the protection of the underworld. The trust of the minority sample is redundant to my calculations. Human behavior will always deviate from rational calculation, Clara. As evidenced by their presence here.
Svarog! We haven't settled our final score.
Sela, subordinate to Wildfire. Your resistance is futile. The result of my calculation is unequivocal. Remaining in the underworld is the optimal strategy for survival.
This again. Calculation results, survival strategies. I haven't got time for your thesis. Withdraw your forces, or I'll lose my temper.
Observe, Clara. Even under abject conditions, humans are unable to avoid division and conflict.
But Mr. Svarog...
Human failure to accept the calculation result is a significant threat to the survival strategy of the underworld. Calculation complete. Result unequivocal. Armed suppression of Wildfire and their allies is the optimal course of action.
And more fashionably dressed, too. Hey, is he about to leave? What about the girl in red?
We must leave, Clara. External variables have triggered a calculation reset. The furnace core hub requires protection.
Please, Mills, don't hit them too hard.
I was getting bored of those minions. Time for a real fight. Come at me!
Move carefully.
I'm asking questions.
Rules are made to be broken.
SAS per knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
0 points.
Tough luck running into me.
I've no interest in conflict.
Your answers? Answer me.
My turn.
Fighting is meaningless. I've no interest in conflict.
Tough luck running into me. Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move. Phew. Not bad. How many of these big guys is Svarog hiding?
A lot, which is why Wildfire has never been able to take him down. Svarog's forces are too strong. We don't have enough firepower. Clara? Don't worry about her. That girl is best pals with Svarog. She's always following behind him. He wouldn't harm her. I guess I'm just used to seeing them together now, even if I don't understand it. Let's look for the chief.
No need to look far. Nice work, Zila. We were attacked on both sides by robots. Who knows where they came from? We thought we were in it for the long haul.
Chief, is everyone okay? Is anyone injured?
We're fine. We're used to it at this point. We sent those pesky robots and ragtag troops packing. The mine should be quiet for a while. And, who are your friends here?
Ah, them. They're outsiders that Sample brought down from who knows where. They need a favor from Wildfire, so I brought them with me. It'll be faster if they explain.
That's quite the tone to take on our first meeting. I won't forget you in a hurry. So, you went to all this trouble to find Wildfire. What help is it you need?
I didn't know you'd put on a show for the overworld, too. Impressive.
Well, this is new. Wildfire can barely take care of the underworld, and now outsiders are looking for assistance from us. This Stellaron you speak of, I've never heard of it. But if it's a secret that even we locals don't know about, then one name does come to mind. The current Supreme Guardian is a liar who uses sweet words to deceive the underworld. She's never cared about our survival.
Stop right there. I won't allow you to insult the Madam Guardian.
This overworld, my words may be painful to you, but every one of them is true. Go out into the towns and hear for yourself. See how the people here suffer. I haven't gotten close to voicing the extent of the underworld's grievances, young lady. But I will respect your request. I will leave it at that for now. Let's get back to the main topic. The name that came to my mind was Svarog.
Huh? Isn't Svarog Wildfire's sworn enemy?
Why would a mere robot in the underworld have knowledge of important secrets?
Sworn enemy. Not how I see it. The young master here is closer. Svarog is a cold and unfeeling machine. He recognizes only the dead reasoning of his calculations. Svarog is not against Wildfire. Or perhaps I should say, Wildfire isn't even of concern to him. That ancient robot witnessed the war. If you're looking to pick up a thread, he may well be your best source.
Don't judge a book by its cover. I myself have put a few centuries behind me. Would you be able to tell?
I'm familiar with over 20 long-life species. None of them look like you.
Hey, would it kill you to play along?
Robots don't forget. If Svarog hasn't heard of your Stellaron, then I'm afraid perhaps no one has.
In which case, we need to think of a way to convince Svarog to communicate with us.
Or get him to hand over his memory bank. We could go through it ourselves.
What should we do?
We've tried repeatedly to negotiate with Svarog, but he rejects every effort. He believes that Wildfire is a threat. Still, if it were you guys... it's difficult to say. We have time. Let's get into the detail tomorrow. It's late, and you must have been through a lot. Go back to the town and rest. I'll make arrangements.
Again? I'm starting to get nervous of arranged rest on this planet.
As for our Silvermane girl here, do you have time? I'd like to talk with you in private.
We need a strategy.
SAS per knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Answer me.
My turn!
Let's make it quick.
I've no interest in conflict. Rules are made to be broken.
Told you I could fight.
Let's go.
Fighting is meaningless.
Your answers? Answer me.
Told you I could fight.
SAS per Kibby. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
This is our chance.
0 points.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Got the defense.
Where to now?
Oh, you must be Oleg's guests. Welcome to the Gerda Grand Hotel.
Hey, that's not very polite.
It's fine. You aren't the first guest to have that reaction. A few hundred years ago, one ancestor of the Gerda family was ambitious and sought to build something big from nothing. Eventually, he actually did it. Have you seen that stylish Goethe Hotel? Strictly speaking, it's a branch of this Grand Hotel.
Oh, people with big dreams have big determination.
Oleg wants me to take good care of y'all. Here's the key. You'll be staying in our most spacious guest room.
What do you think? Should we go ahead and call it a day? Or walk around a bit more first? Time to rest again. I hope there aren't any surprises this time. That Oleg, he seems sincere. What do you guys think? Happy now? He's even starting to sound like you.
It has nothing to do with me. But if you ask for my opinion, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Fine. We'll keep our guards up. Our last hotel experience was eventful, to say the least.
One of us should keep watch tonight.
Keep watch? Are we space cowboys now? I guess this is the cosmic Wild West. Anyone else sleepy?
You seem pretty exhausted. Don't overexert yourself. I'll do it.
I'll keep watch.
Branya, did you finish talking to Oleg? Hope he didn't make things difficult for you.
Not really. Though it wasn't the friendliest conversation. We didn't see eye to eye on everything. I've come to know a great deal in a short time. Doubt I'll be able to fall asleep tonight.
I doubt I'll be able to sleep either. Not that I don't trust you. It's just, you're a Silvermane guard officer in the underground. There might be people looking to harm you.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are. The Silvermane guards have a lot to make amends for down here. If someone had made a stand in the outset and explained the consequences to Madame Cocolia, forget it. It's meaningless to talk about it now. You don't need to worry about me. Oleg guaranteed that I wouldn't be harmed. He seemed like a man of his word. Go and rest.
Living? That's all a big hustle and bustle. But life's all about savoring the moment.
Nice.